Did you know that the physical objects you put on your land or gardens, like urns, decorative vases, and obelisks, actually affect the energetic layout of not only your property, but everyone who comes in contact or walks over that area and lives on that land? So today I'm going to present to you and explain from the perspective of an artist attuned to symbolism and an energetic clairvoyant reader what effect decorative vases and urns as well as obelisks have on gardens, on land. So the first differentiator is that urns and vases are receptacles, so they act energetically very much like ponds and lakes, whereas obelisks are more projecting, emitting, and receiving, like an antenna. So it's sort of like a difference between feminine and masculine energies. So in this sense, the obelisk is a lot more like a hill or a mountain. So the way I would use these elements in a garden is if you have urns. They are really good for collecting the energy, sort of like percolating rain around itself and magnetizing, attracting more of that energy into the lives of the people who live on that land, on that property, or who own that property. So one example of this is if you have a flower border or if you have lots of trees around an urn, and you can also arrange these elements in a ways to amplify that effect, you will accumulate and attract more of whatever that harmonious energy is into your life. Whereas for an obelisk, if let's say you're living near a property that has maybe some suboptimal energies, like near a graveyard, near an old battlefield, or some spooky place with trauma embedded in the land, you can put an obelisk as a protective masculine force that almost repels those sort of suboptimal energies. You can also combine obelisks in pairs to amplify this and create a grid, as you can with any other garden or landscape object. So, for example, with the obelisks, if you have a black obelisk or a obelisk made of black stone like marble or obsidian, that is really good for absorbing and removing negative energies that would have otherwise floated into your life or into the surroundings. And in this sense, it is really good at healing and protection. And an urn is really good for, let's say, you have a really beautiful space, like really beautiful focal point in your garden. If you put an urn there, that could actually magnetize more of that feeling into your life. So now that you know this, let me know how you can use this to design your own living spaces and life. Yeah.